after that gap of about 10 months, I think you guys met up somewhere also, Allah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a place that you had planned to be together or visit together, something like that?
Yeah, so that was a proper filmy story. So I think 6 or 7 months after we broke up, I decided, okay, I cannot stay in India after this. It's going to keep reminding me of him if I stay in Bangalore, because we had gone to every cafe, restaurant in Bangalore, and I didn't want to stay around those memories. So I applied for my masters. I got into Trinity College,
London.
for a masters in human resources. What I wanted to do. So I was going to fly off, and my friend said, okay, let's take a trip before you fly off. We don't know when we'll all meet again. And I said, I want to go to Leh Ladakh, because that was one place he would always say, I will take you after marriage, because that is one place where you'll actually understand what is doing for our country. And I want to show you that place. I will show you Kashmir. I will show you Leh Ladakh. And I was like, okay, before I leave the country, I will visit that place with my friends. I'm not going to wait anymore. And I planned a trip with my friends, and we landed in Srinagar, and a curfew broken. The day we landed in Srinagar, we were just heading to the hotel, and the driver told us, curfew ho gaya hai, it's not safe. Where do you want me to drop you? Do you want to drop you in the hotel? So we had a common friend. I mean, it's his friend. I knew him through Prashant. Me and Prashant are not in contact now, but I've come with my friends, and there's something, some
this has happened.
unrest here, and I'm worried because my friends are freaking out, and even I'm freaking out. Can you help us? So he immediately arranged for us to stay somewhere safe, and he made sure the rest of the trip was all safe. He made sure when we should leave. He helped me a lot. And he immediately called Prashant. So he called Prashant, and then you narrate the story.
And going a little back in time, unlike the kind of progress or probably the way she was thinking in terms of how to move ahead with life, I was still stuck there. I was in a kind of a bubble where I thought, I think the chapter has ended, and this is not going to go forward. And even though I was stuck, I was still thinking that somewhere something will happen, and this bubble will break, and probably we'll come back. Somehow we'll face each other. Something will happen. I was just in that weird dreamy world of mine, listening to the emotional story the camaraderie hit in, wherein he thought, I should inform sir, about what is happening. Ma'am is here, and he used to call her ma'am even before we got married.
Yeah.
And he was like, he called me up, and he's like, sir, ma'am यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं. So I said, who? Firstly, I didn't know whom he was talking about. अरे सर, मैम श्रीनगर में आए हुए हैं, आप क्या कर रहे हैं, कब आ रहे हैं करके. तो मैंने कहा नहीं यार, आई थिंक अच्छा. देन आई रियलाइज्ड, ओके फाइन, नहीं यार ये नहीं हो पाएगा. शी इज मूव्ड ऑन, शी इज कम फॉर अ ट्रिप. Maybe she has come for a trip or something like that. But is she in Srinagar, by the way? Is she in J&K? And I got into that total curious mode as to where is she heading? And that too in a place where, as she told, as in would want to introduce that place to the entire world. But चली गई दोस्तों के साथ, अब क्या करें करके. Then I realized I think she's actually moved on. Otherwise, she would have thought about me at least once. Then वहाँ पहुँचने के बाद I told him, यार just find it out, यार पता कर कि where is she headed to.
He had my entire itinerary.
What is she
I sent
doing?
my entire itinerary to him, because we were very scared. We didn't know whether we should continue with the trip or not. And he said, where all are you going? I said, ये लो itinerary, इस दिन मैं यहाँ रह रही हूँ.
He already knew it. The minute I called him, he's like, sir, वो सब है मेरे पास. I've already got the itinerary. ये लो sir, मैं आपको भेजता हूँ करके. He immediately sent the itinerary to me. Then I saw the entire journey that she's going to take in that leave. And again that tip came, and I felt that I think it's done. There's no more point of me disturbing her, and let her continue with her friend circle, and then let's get back. Then he pushed me. Suraj pushed me, and he said, sir, आप आ जाओ sir. First he said, sir, आप चले जाओ sir.
आप ले चले जाओ sir.
नहीं, first he said, आप चले जाओ sir. इतना he said. Then I said, ठीक है यार, let her come back, finish her trip, let her come back to Bangalore. देखते हैं, one last effort. Probably we'll just go and I'll just meet and see what happens. I told him this. Then he said, no sir, आप चले जाओ, ले चले जाओ sir, सीधा करके. तो then I was like, okay, कुछ कर सकते हैं ऐसा. So just in a flash of time, I decided, and it was somewhere in the afternoon at 1. I booked my flight at 5. I had a distance of about 3 hours to travel from my place to the airport. I had some really good friends there who helped me out. Last minute mein he picked up a
One
vehicle.
booked a flight, one
One
picked
booked a
up his
flight,
bag,
one
one picked
packed
him
my
from
bags.
office.
I was in tears. I didn't know what was happening in my life. And everybody was shocked कि सर क्या हो गया, what happened, you seem very disturbed, क्या हो गया. मैंने कहा यार बस किसी भी तरह तो मेरे को एयरपोर्ट पहुंचा दे यार, 4 बजे की मेरी फ्लाइट है, I have to be there by 3, ठीक है, जस्ट किसी भी तरह पहुंचा दे. So one guy went and filled the fuel, गाड़ी लेके आया, another guy packed the bag, they're like just dump whatever is there in it, and just drove down. 1.5 hours from there, 3 hours from there till the airport. Reached the airport, picked up the flight, came
You
to
picked
Delhi.
up
Came to Delhi. Delhi में पहुंचने के बाद realized यार I'm going there. Let's make it worth remembering, or let's make an impact there. So I picked up a ring from the airport. Yeah.
Sweet.
And I in fact had picked up a ring from Kolkata airport. The ring that she wanted in the initial time we had discussed, I didn't get that ring. So I've reached Delhi, I picked up another ring there. So I had 2 rings that time. ठीक है. तो Delhi से सीधा next flight पकड़ के I was in Leh. In a matter of 6-7 hours from a completely different environment in West Bengal with the temperature of 45 or something, I landed up in Leh in 6-7 hours where the temperature was just 1 or 2 degrees.
Oh my God.
And I was just landed there and my head started spinning. I didn't know
no
what to do.
acclimatization. You normally
Yeah.
acclimatize in Srinagar and then go to Leh.
Yeah. But पहुंच गए भी वहाँ पे पहुंचने के बाद then I found out from her itinerary where she's going to be staying and where exactly she is at that point of time. So she was in fact traveling from another route from Srinagar to Kargil, Dras,
So
and
we took
finally,
a
So you must actually thank the curfew.
yeah.
yeah.
yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Surely.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಫ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿದ್ರೆ
I wouldn't have called,
You wouldn't have called
Suraj.
Suraj.
He wouldn't have come. yeah, very true. So by the time I drove from Srinagar to Leh, we had a cab. Even before I reached Leh, the hotel where
I had
I was
already
staying,
reached the place where she had done the bookings.
the driver of our cab, all the pit stop places, people knew there is a waiting for Preeti madam there. So my driver didn't stop anywhere. There were a lot of spots. Like this magnetic hill, there are 2-3 spots. He would say, "Ma'am, यहाँ कुछ नहीं है, ले चलो." Because the hotel, the travel agent,
How nice, man.
yeah, everybody knew. The travel agent knew. He's spoken to the travel agent.
I went with an absolute confidence there. पहली बात तो place where I went there where her itinerary was scheduled, wherever they were going to stay. Nobody, I didn't know anybody there. And मेरा नाम भी नहीं है itinerary में, कुछ भी नहीं है. उनको क्या बताऊँ, मैं कैसे बताऊँ कि then I'm here to meet somebody whom I'm not connected to as of now. ठीक है. So I took the itinerary. I told this is the person I want to surprise her, and he understood that there is some dramatics that is going to happen now, and so he allowed me. उन्होंने रूम दिखाया, ये है, this is the room that is booked करके. तो ये सब करने के बाद then I realized कि अब क्या करें, then that information got passed to all those people.
My friends were really angry that why isn't this driver stopping anywhere? हमें कितनी जगह देखना था on the way श्रीनगर से. नहीं मैम यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है, चलो ले चलते हैं. And he took us to Leh 4 hours before the scheduled time. And we reached the Leh hotel. We are just unloading the luggage and somebody comes running, Preeti Rao कौन है? Because all the bookings were done by me. ऐसे मैं हूँ, क्या हुआ? मैम आपको आके रूम चेक करना पड़ेगा. हाँ हम सब आ रहे हैं. नहीं आपको अकेले आके रूम चेक करना पड़ेगा. I was like what fishy hotel is this? Why do I have to go alone? Then I told my friend, you come with me, there's something, the rest of them will unload. We were 6 of us, so a very close friend, he came. Both of us went and this person standing in front of the door and he says आप door खोलो. I was like, डोर खोलो भैया, मुझे क्यों डोर खोलने के लिए बोल रहे हो? नहीं आप खोलो. And he's blushing. That person is smiling and he's not able to control his smile. And I had no idea at all. I'm like, what is happening? And I just opened the door and I went in. Me and my friend both walked in and the entire room was filled with our photos. He had filled the entire room with our photos. He was on one knee with a ring. Standing
How
there.
beautiful. How beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so he said, let's get married. I
Such
don't
a
think.
dreamy proposal.
Very,
and
very
such a
dreamy proposal.
I mean, journey also, literally, in true sense and spirit.
yeah.
Allah, such a beautiful journey, man.
I had just seen her.
So, immediately did you at least then,
नहीं.
I didn't say a yes because we had gone through a lot of drama and both the families were involved. We had gone to an extent that we had booked everything 2 years, like 10 months ago, and then we cancelled all the wedding because it was not going fine. So it was not right on my part to just go and say yes without taking my family into the discussion. So I did not say a no, I did not say a yes.
She was the logical brain in our relationship. I was
Always.
the drama queen. That's how it has been. So I created all the dramatics, and then I knew, as soon as I saw her, that yes, now the dream ends and the practicality starts.
So of course it was a very beautiful gesture. I thank him till today. I don't know if where we would have ended up in
Correct.
life if he had not come that day. But it was marriage. It was
it
union
was-
of two families. So I had to consult them. So I said, of course you're here. We are not going to part ways now. Whether we get married or not, families will decide, but we will not stop dating now. We are going to be together. That I was clear after that point. And then we came back from Leh immediately. He came to Bangalore. He met my family. He met my grandmom, my cousins,
Yeah.
the entire family. My entire family was like, please just get married.
I think after that, after your mom, I proposed everybody else.
Everybody. It was like the two states where he proposed
Yeah.
everybody. He said, okay, now we are not parting ways and we will go ahead. My entire family was like, please just get married. We are with you. And then we again went to his family too. And we told them, with all due respects, we are getting married.
getting married.
And we really want your blessings. And they came. The entire family was there. And then we got married.
Super.